Toy Tractor Times is at the 2018 Lafayette Farm Toy Show in Indianapolis, Indiana, and we're here with Tony Garriott from West Lafayette, Indiana, so not too far away.
Yep.
And you got a great looking display here, so I can't wait to show our YouTube fans what you've built and brought out to the show.
Well, in the county that I live in, which is Tippecanoe, we have flat soil, poor drainage. We got some hills in our county as well, just probably like most counties. But the demonstration of what I've got laid out here, it shows the terrain that is being the wet spots, the lowlands, and those spots over there where the corn never even got harvested, it just flooded out and couldn't even get to it.
I really like that detail where it just kind of, it tried, but it didn't make it.
And that's realistic stuff, you know?
Yeah, I've driven some combines where you pick up
exactly.
the head and either go around it or just over it.
I mean, there's tire tracks in it, but it was at least dry enough that, you know, just raise the head and go through it, you know? So this is a county regulated drain here also, and the county is allowed to do certain projects per year, and this ditch needs dredged out, so they went ahead and had a contractor cut all the trees out of one side only so that they would have access next year when they get more regulated funds to go further to dredge this ditch out. So that contractor is piling all the brush down there as we go through this and getting rid of it so that this guy can continue on with his piling operation.
Well, he's getting two projects done at once, less shade on the field.
Well, this is a county guy, and this is a private contract.
So we got a nice Komatsu. Where did you get that?
I actually got that here today.
That's good. It looks good.
Actually, last night, and it is 1/64 scale. And I was like, holy cow, I got to have two of them, one for the box and one for the show.
It looks good. I like how it's got that
and
up there.
I put that thumb on there this morning. We actually have that same machine in real life.
Okay.
And so we can't operate with our thumb because we actually do the brush work of it. We do the towel work also. So I try to make this as realistic as I can because being hands-on, I know if it's right or wrong.
Absolutely.
You know?
Well, this, I just want to kind of hang here with the camera. I mean, that just looks like smoke coming off the brush pile.
Yes, it is.
And what did you use to make the smoke?
It is just pillow fabric.
Okay.
And I have two white bread ties inside, just enough to get stuck down into my brush pile. And I put super glue on the bread tie and left the cotton on there until or the bread foam stuffing until it got dry. Then I just took my fingers and started pulling it apart, trying to roll it, just trying to roll out of there.
Now the other thing is, if we look at this long enough, and I'm gonna try to get down here, is you can see it's actually, you got the, what did you use to make it look like it's on fire in there?
I will show you. It just lifts up and comes away. But it's just a tent light.
Wow.
And I took magic markers and I painted orange and red crosses across it.
That's very creative.
And whenever I put that on there, I was like, holy cow, that looks so like my actual burn piles that I actually make.
I'm going to walk around this way now, and that way, from a distance, it really shows up.
Right there you can see it, another gap.
Yep. That is just a great idea, is it?
Well, I knew I could do it, and you know how it is, trying to do something like this. You see it? Nope. You see it? Maybe. You don't know it when you see the right thing, because it's just like, yep, that was it. That's what I was looking for.
Well, thank you for sharing how you accomplished it.
Sure.
Let me ask, I noticed you got a lot of material along the ditch. Are those roots or just weeds? Or
that is just the native joint grass, so to speak, say that they call it in our area. And it's all facing the flow of the water too.
Sure.
But that is also why it needs dredged out, because this is kind of like not letting the current flow through there correctly because it's just so sedimented in.
And we can see where the drain pipes are coming out from the...
Got the green sewer pipes hooked on. And I got my two 12-inch mains. One on this side is going to my first Hickam bottom, which is the end of that run there that they're going to do. It continues on the other side of the road, but this guy's only paying for his part. And then he come down here and hooked up again. He's running up there to higher ground with a 12-inch main. and the John Deere 8400 with the 3-point plow on it. He's putting in the black type, which is 8-inch.
Okay.
He's running in the 8s through all this slope area here.
Now I like how you can see here where you got into the standing water.
Yeah.
And also I love the detail of turning around on the road and then backing in and
Swinging back in.
Yeah.
And then this crew that is over here, this crew is the set crew. And whenever they dug the set, well, they hit a clay tile, which has got the particles and so forth in there. Well, we have to fix it too, not knowing whether it's good or bad. If it's clean inside, you got to fix it because you don't know whose it is, where it goes.
Okay.
So they're repairing that, and then they're going to get ready for this other plow here to hook up to that set and take off. And he's hoping that they're done by the time he gets to here.
They gotta move.
And then after there, this 8400 is going to go over there where the other sets are at, where the flags are.
Okay.
These are 40-foot laterals as well.
Okay.
40-inch space. So he's going to continue with 8-inch through that low area over there. Once he gets that area there done, he's going to switch boots out and go to the white tile, which is the 6.
Okay.
And the same way with the big Wolf 540. When he gets his main put in, he's switching his boot over, and they got a lot of white tile to run, so they're both going to run 6 at the same time, both sides of the main. They're just going to balk the dog.
And then we can see some more white tile getting delivered
Yeah,
here.
getting delivered. And I just purchased 2 brand new AgriFab tile tenders, and they actually turn, rotate, and dump. So that one there is to pick up the next spool. And I took the hat off of that one because to spear into it.
Now my favorite tractor on this display here is our
Is that 200?
Challenger. Yep, there's the Challenger with the loader here because you just don't see them with loaders very often.
I custom made that tractor. That loader come off of a John Deere. Doesn't really matter what number. It's just like the 4400s, the old loaders they had on them. And I figured out how to get it on there. I actually have my tile spear mounted to it, and I have my clam forks on it.
It looks good. And
Everything functions and kind of jives with real deal.
so we've also got a kind of mutter truck here, and got the GPS.
That's the tile guys repair trailer.
Sure.
It's got the Hickenbottoms.
Okay.
I got T's, Y's, just normal 12-inch fixes, some long pieces, short pieces. These right here is all my couplers. I got them just stood on my bar that holds everything together.
Well, I like this because it's just like an all-out invasion when you go in to do this, and there's a lot of components to it.
Right. And this station right here, that is my satellite GPS.
Okay.
For auto guidance through Trimble. And it runs this mechanism or this machine and that machine by auto steer and auto depth.
And we can see here we've got
it is precision.
your beacons up there on top, and
Yes,
then this one's got the GPS beacon as well.
Right. This beacon on this plow here, this dome right here, that is only for depth.
Okay.
This right here is guidance.
All right. Are they using Green Star? Is that with the yellow beacon or?
It's through Trimble.
Oh, Trimble. Okay.
And then we snagged another great big rock, and you always want to try to get that big boulder out, because if you lift up, you're gonna pinch your new tile, and then you're gonna have to back dig with the backhoe and start all over again. And this guy's deep enough that you probably should have a trench box.
Now, what are these discs up front here on?
And then the closure wheels.
Okay.
That way he don't have to have the plow or a doze or anything go back behind him. It just lays it back over the trench.
Very nice.
I mean, come springtime, you might have to feather it out a little bit more. It depends on how much it settles and so forth.
So where did you get the Wolf?
I made that Wolf plow.
Okay.
I made the spools, my tile tenders.
And then we got the Optum, Case IH Optum here with the Degelman rock picker.
Yes.
It's This field's got all kinds of trouble. See, you got water and rock, and
It's got some color to it.
yeah. Well, I bet it'll look pretty good once everything's cleaned up. And
Yeah. And there's my spill pile of the inside inserts of the fill
Okay.
pile. They end up, wind blows them, they just end up everywhere. Because we're more worried about getting in the ground, clean up later, throw that stuff to the side, and pick it up later.
well, thank you for the tour of this display and bringing it out. I mean, it really sets the tone for what's
This
going
right here
on.
is my riprap chute also, because this bank right here coming in off these two
Okay.
waterways is
Sure.
eroded, and it's also eroded from this side over here. You can see the contour of the land, and this guy over here is trying to throw rocks and stuff in there to slow it down.
Now, what's that kind of hanging out there?
That is an old CMP, which is a corrugated metal pipe.
All right, nice.
That used to come from this side over here. That are famous to be in the ditches, you know.
You know,
They get eroded out, and they just
I like how you can see down to the bottom of the water, the
Yeah.
creek bed, and I meant to point out when we were going to that you got your big culvert here,
Right.
and then there's also two culverts
yeah,
under the road up there.
following this water.
Tony, thank you for the
Thank
tour
you.
here. I'm sorry, I didn't want to. Is there another item that? Oh, was there another item you were going to point out?
No, my riprap delivery guy there. He's
Okay.
the backhoe guy. He's just packing it in.
Sure.
Kind of needed another load.
I like that it's international backhoe too. That's classic.
It is. Well, I had the international excavator that went with that same school time, but I saw that Komatsu and I was like, man, I love Komatsu.
Well, and actually, that's where International's construction line went.
Right, right.
They went from IH to Dresser, and they're Komatsu. So
Yeah.
still got the family theme.
And the Komatsu excavator is what made the Komatsu. Yeah, it really is.
Yep. I'm gonna pan around here one more time because I love the kind of get that drone shot of all the activity here. Thanks a lot for the tour.
Hey, thank you.
It looks very good.
I enjoyed making it and bringing it.